Sounds like a thunderstorm.
Barry mentioned something about Weather Wizard. He's probably just wrapping up the fight.
With the final touches to Velocity 9, he'll be able to find and wrap up all of the rogues.
Well, from the look of things, you got a whole supply ready.
We don't want to make the same mistakes that were made with Edward.
Darwin is just playing to save Wally. This is Barry we're talking about.
It might be a little overkill, but you're right.
Wally!
Wally, you're awake!
What happened?
You were struck by lightning. If it weren't for Barry getting back in the nick of time, you probably wouldn't have made it.
You were doused with Velocity 9, and your body tried to reject it like Claris. For some reason, it didn't have any side effects.
What'd your dad say? He's a doctor, right?
Well, he was. He couldn't come here for obvious reasons, fugitive and all. He thinks the lightning transfused the serum, though, kinda like my accident.
Does Salmon have super speed like you?
I'm theorizing the possibilities. There's no way of knowing until I can run some tests back at the lab, though.
Well, let's get going.
Whoa, take it easy. You were just hit by lightning.
I couldn't agree with your friend more, Mr. West. It's good to see you're awake. You've got a relative requesting to visit.
A relative?
He says he's your father.
Barry, I need to talk to you for a minute.
Sure, what's up?
The Velocity 9. All the vials were destroyed from the lightning except for one.
Oh, then that's good, right?
In the case that the serum were long-term, I'd say yes. However, it only lasts 24 hours from what I can manage. You'll need to ration the supply for one attempt at beating Thawne. There's no way of recovering the substance, let alone max producing it.
I see. Thanks for being straight with me.
It's what you do for me.
I just hope Wally will be okay. Is father coming back to Central City now? I don't get it.
What do you mean?
He never told you? Wally's dad left him at birth.
Wallace,
It's Wally. So you're my dad, huh?
I know you must be upset with me for not being around to raise you. I want you to know I'm here now. I hope I'm not too late, but I'm here now.
Why'd you leave me and Mom?
It's more complicated than that, Wally.
Then why are you here now? What do you want from me? Why would you care if I was dead or alive?
I made a lot of mistakes in my life, son. I didn't want to make them in death.
Death? What do you mean?
I have cancer, Wally.
Here are those papers you requested, Fred. I just wanted to drop these off really quick. I need to get back to my friend in the hospital.
Friend in the hospital? What happened?
Would you believe me if I said it was a lightning strike accident like mine?
I'll believe anything that happens in this city these days. Listen, Barry, I know you're in a bit of a hurry, but there's some things I wanted to tell you. I wanted to apologize.
You really don't have to.
No, I do. I held a grudge against you, and it wasn't fair. I guess it was my own guilt for Daryl that made me blame you. It was hard to remember that Daryl was like a father to you, too. Which leads me to what I have to say next. Your dad. He escaped Iron Heights.
It's been a while, but I appreciate you opening up to me. Most of this stuff I already knew, Fred.
I'm sorry. I promise to tell you everything I know as soon as the documents are in order.
Thanks, Fred.
Barry?
Fiona?
You two know one another?
We met at Edward Claris's lecture. Barry, what are you doing here?
I used to work here. I'm trying to work here again, actually.
Oh, wow. Small world. I hope I'll see you around the precinct then.
Yeah, you too.
Fiona, you said you met Barry at Claris's lecture.
Yeah?
That's interesting.
I got your message, Darwin. What's up?
I've been running some tests on Wally, and I've got some news for you.
Surprise!
You're a speedster now?
I know, isn't it great?
That's a word for it. Wally, you have a lot to learn about your powers. You need to take it easy.
Are you kidding? This is my chance to finally help you and the others.
Wally, I didn't have anybody to teach me how to use my powers when I first got them. It took a long time to get a handle on them. You have me, though, and you'll need that experienced help.
I can't believe this. You're actually okay with partnering with random speedsters, but not me? I'm out of here.
Wally, wait!
Let him go. He needs time to cool off. He's under a lot of pressure with his father dropping out of nowhere, and now these powers?
You're right. What happened with his dad anyways?
Wally said he was going to spend more time with him because Daniel mentioned cancer.
Daniel has cancer? I'm gonna need to talk with Wally when he comes back.
Yes, that'll have to wait though. I just picked up a disturbance on the police scanners. It's Captain Cold and his rogues.
They should have stayed hidden in whatever hole they dug themselves in. They're going to regret rearing their ugly heads. Come on, fellas. How many times do we have to do this dance?
Until one of us develops cold feet. We knew a good old-fashioned bank robbery would bait you here. Now you'll pay for what you did to Mirror Master.
Wait, what? What happened to Mirror Master?
Don't play dumb with me. All signs point towards a speedster.
Yeah, there's a lot of those sprouting about right now.
Sure there is.
Oh, there is. I'll be taking that. I must really thank you, Barry. You should know I was never faster than you. The speed force I used was artificial up to this point. It was just a matter of knowing how to use it to my advantage, to be better than you with it. Now I'll be that and faster. How will you ever possibly stop me?
And who the hell are you?
Yes. I haven't had the liberty of introducing myself to you. Let's speak in privacy. My name is Eobard Thawne, and I hail from a future without the Flash.
And you seeked me out because I'm the guy who took him down?
Far from it.
So what then? Why'd you take me here?
You want me to tell you about your future? I may know everything there is to know about the Flash's lifeline, but what makes you think I could be bothered to know about yours? You're just a rogue, a cockroach. You're nothing. The mark you make on history is non-existent. By the 25th century, you'll be as forgotten as today's weather. When all is said and done, you don't matter. Just like your partners. It's why I used and then disposed of Samuel Scudder. You're expendable. Even now that you've got the Flash at your mercy, you'll fail. I look forward to succeeding where you didn't.
Dares to. Nobody speaks to me that way!
Don't worry, Len. It's just another speedster you can ice. Let's finish this one and then...
No, the Flash is no longer our enemy. Let him go.
What? No!
I said, let him go.
I told you I didn't kill Mirror Master.
That's crystal clear now, which is why I propose a temporary truce. You and I have a common enemy, Flash. What do you say?
I say, you're too dangerous to be let free.
Barry, what happened?
It's Thawne. He got the vial of Velocity 9. I screwed up.
It's not your fault, son.
No, it is. I was too focused on the rogues. At least I managed to get them in the metahuman containment cells, though.
And you've got Wally to help you now.
With all due respect, Darwin, if Jay and his friend, two experienced speedsters, couldn't stand up against Thawne, how is Wally supposed to?
I agree with my dad on this one. Like I was saying earlier, Wally needs training.
There's no other option.
Well, not exactly. I locked them up because they're criminals, but Cold said he and the rogues were willing to help me stop Thawne.
Absolutely not. You cannot trust them.
Henry's right. That one is a no-brainer. We just need to find Wally and start his training. There's no other option.
It isn't fair. For once a bunch of good happens, and even that ends up being bad.
Nobody can relate to how you're feeling except for me.
You.
I thought I sensed a change in the Speed Force. I'm afraid there just isn't enough to go around, though, Wally. I'm going to need what you took back now. That's right. Run. It's about your speed. Don't worry. I'll make it as quick and painless as I can.
Leave him alone!
Oh, hello again, Barry. Aren't you a gift that just keeps on giving today? All this extra speed force should really come in handy.
You aren't getting your hands on him.
Wally, your speed. It's on a scale higher than I could have imagined. I suppose congratulations are in order. I'll tell you what, since the two of you have been so giving, I'll return the favor. There you are, Barry. I want to look into your eyes when I tell you this. I think you'll be angry to know I took your life for 2 years during the time you vanished when time traveling. Now, I know from personal experience that you're selfish enough to leave from this moment and try to prevent that, but it had to happen at some point.
I'm going to kill you, Thawne!
You know, Barry, if I heard you say that during the years before I discovered my destiny, it would have hurt my feelings. Now, though, to think I've caused you so much anger that I could get under your skin like this, it warms my heart.
Leave him alone!
I'll leave you two to lick your wounds now. Be sure to say hello to my younger self, Barry. I believe it's been an educating day for the both of us.
Barry, don't. Thawne! You told him something about the past and Barry snapped. I think he ran back in time.
Without the treadmill?
Yeah?
I've built several models of the treadmill and each one showed reasons for existing. They would create a Speed Force aura to serve as a protective seal anytime a speedster went back in time. Without the treadmill, running back in time could result in memory loss and great pain.
Not to mention you won't have a means of coming back to our time.
How do we get him back?
I'll go.
What? No. You are the only one left to protect the city.
But I'm also the only one capable of using the treadmill.
He's right. Without Jay or any other friendly speedsters, he's all we've got.
Fine. Wally, you're going back in time. The city will still need a Flash to protect it while the others are gone. You'll serve as the perfect Pollux of Barry.